What's up guys, it's Roger and welcome back to the channel. And today we have our first comp of this season. I'm going to be using the Perpetualis auto rifle here with Keep Away and Hatchling. We'll talk about that a little more throughout the video, but I want to say this season I'm not doing any kind of meta. Like even peace of mind or type of things, I don't know if I'm going to even touch that. I just want to use fun guns like this Perpetualis here and just have a good time with comp, because this game can be so sweaty, especially with the other people and how they play. But I'm not doing it this season. I'm not. So I'm gonna have a fun time with the weapons that I actually enjoy, and that's what this season's gonna be for me. So buckle in for that, and why don't we go ahead and get in this gameplay. But first, go ahead and roll that intro. So right off the bat, I do want to say, if you guys have any suggestions or things you want to see me play with that are, off meta inside of comp here, go ahead, leave a comment or join the Blinkville Discord server. All that linked in the top right and the description. You can go ahead and tell me there anything you'd like to see me play with. I'm not like a bow boy. I'm not a grenade launcher guy. So if you want to see that stuff, sorry, that's not going to happen, pal. But something like this, we can have fun with. And you can see here, I'm smacking these guys up pretty darn good with this build that I have on. So I do have on the Matador shotgun. Of course, that's a pretty meta shotgun. But overall, I think it balances out while I'm using this auto rifle right here. And you can see from that guy that I killed with a headshot before, I actually spawned a little threadling. That's because I have hatchling on as one of my perks. That trait is going to let it, every time you get a precision kill, spawn a little threadling. It's something that I've been quite interested in, and once I got this role, I was very excited to try it out, and I gotta say it's pretty fun. You can see another threadling right there, kind of bouncing around. I think those threadlings combined with your axiom bolts are quite a force of nature. You gotta think about it. You can throw the axiom bolt at somebody, have somebody killed next to them with a headshot, and then there's a threadling going around, so now they have to either shoot both those things or try to shoot you while they're avoiding those things. You can see we grabbed the first W here on the first match that I played. Was pretty happy about that. My teammates honestly did really well and were carrying me for the first few rounds. I did pretty well at the end there, but gotta appreciate good teammates when you get them. Smack one guy there, blink into the next guy here, boom, smack him out. Nice play there. And then, oh, there's the last guy just standing there in the hallway, 2 meters away with a sniper rifle, but it smacks me in the head with it. I'll never understand when players do that stuff. And then the match went by, and we actually had tied until the last round here, and then they had 2 Well of Radiances on a cap point. And me and my teammates started talking in chat after this. We were like, that's so broken. Because we don't have anything for that. We actually used our supers throughout this game, and they're just sitting here with Well of Radiance on a cap point as the tiebreaker. How is that fair in the slightest? That they get to have that when it comes to tiebreaker, and now we're just screwed. Because we have nothing to shut it down, so now it's over. And we don't have anything that we can place like a bubble or a well to contest it. You know what the tiebreaker should be when it comes down to that? It should be the first team to 5 kills. That was showdown. Why isn't it like first team to 5 kills? Instead, it's cap point every time, and it's cap point in trials when it's tiebreaker, and it's every game mode. And I don't understand why they do that. So that's something I would really like to see changed, because it's just ridiculous that we have to lose a match because we couldn't stand in a circle better. Bungie, I think we're past the point where standing in a circle should be any kind of a test of skill. Let's be honest here. Now you can see here I was blasting this guy's cheeks, and 21 to the head is pretty good from there. I want to mention a new perk on this as well, different from Hatchling, which is Keep Away. You can see on the left side of my screen I have Keep Away procced right now. From what I've seen, as long as there's not an enemy within about 5 meters of you, you're going to get Keep Away procced. It does a few things, but most importantly what it does is it boosts your range. Now this thing has like over 30 meters of range, and it's quite solid. You can also see when I have a full mag, it's like 49 bullets or something in one mag. Slice myself to the side there. I didn't quite know where that guy was before I started blinking. Of course, the blink eager edge is one of my favorite things to do. You can see I'm on a 5x streak this time, but you can just blink above somebody, switch your sword really quick, boom, slice their bus open like a nice little PB&J sandwich right there. I'm just blinking around and having a fun time, honestly, smacking guys like this with my shotgun, taking range fights with the auto rifle, because it's just a very fun combo. Every now and again you're going to be able to throw in your axiom bolts, you can put down your rift, grab clearance, and have some nice area denial on your enemies like that. You can see right there, again, hatchling, we're going to spawn a little threadling when I kill that guy right there. It's just so funny seeing those guys swim around. That was a win on that match, and then you can see here's the next match. Yeah, not a very fun one there. Honestly, there's a lot of cheaters, I will say, in Destiny 2 right now. It's been like that for a while because they won't update their anti-cheat system, and they actually have easy anti-cheat, or not easy, Battle Eye, excuse me, which is Rainbow Six Siege's anti-cheat as well, which is one of the worst anti-cheat systems of any game on the market. So that's why the cheater problem is so bad in Destiny 2, is because the anti-cheat is really bad, and as well as the fact that they do not update it. So yeah, they claim to be having like ban waves and stuff incoming, but I don't know. I don't really trust anything that Bungie says nowadays when it comes to this game, and I especially don't trust what they're saying about cheaters. Now you can see here I'm going to throw out an Axiom Bolt so I can start to deter the enemies. Once the Axiom Bolt is chasing, I'm going to blink forward, use my Eager Edge to finish that guy off, do a short blink so I can land in front of this guy and get a nice shotgun melee combo to finish him off. That's going to win us the round. My teammate lands in front of me, so you know I got to sword slash him. He jumps at the last moment there, and I kind of sent him off the edge, and I was like, whoop. Sorry, pal. I didn't do too much on this last round, honestly. Teammates clutched it up on this last round, and I really appreciate that. It's nice to have some good teammates. Got myself in the new shader right there, and then we win that match as well. I think my final record here was like 5 wins to 2 losses, if not 4 wins to 3 losses. It was something like that, because it is 7 matches for your placements here. The last placement match is right here on Eternity, and I actually switched over to the Autumn Wind Pulse Rifle. This is a rapid-fire frame pulse rifle, and if you want to see a review and what the god rolls are on these guns, for the Autumn Wind that you're seeing here, or the Perpetualis Auto Rifle, I do have videos for both of those guns going over the god rolls and the rolls you can get in general on these guns. So if you do want to see that, I will leave the Perpetualis god roll review on the end screen, and I'll even put the god roll for the Autumn Wind up in the top right in case you want to watch that one instead. They're pretty good videos going over exactly what you can see with these guns, and I was having fun with these guns. The thing is, this is another off-meta gun, you know? It's a solid gun, but it's not something that's going to be carrying your cheek holes. Like if I want to slap on the Peace of Mind, like I was saying earlier, that's a really, really good rapid-fire frame pulse rifle. I don't think it's honestly meta abuse in the slightest. I think it's just a very solid gun. But when you want to go something a little more off-meta, this is a gun that's going to do the job for you very solidly, and you gotta appreciate a gun like that. This one has rangefinder and swashbuckler, so it has good range on it, but when you can actually get that first kill, then you get a little bit of damage boost from your swashbuckler, and you can start slaying out the second guy. You can see this guy's flying away, so I start to blink on top of him with my shotgun, take him out pretty handedly there. Nice follow-up from the teammates, and that's gonna put us at a 1-1 here in the round. The next round comes in, I see these enemies are in front of us. I had already died one time, but I traded my life out. That's why we are 1-1 on the lives. This guy slides in, a lot of good headshots there. Even though he's trying to crouch spam, abuse is going to take him out. You can see when I killed him there, I actually got an entire Void Overshield. That's one of the new fragments we have on our Void Lock, and it's a very good one that I definitely recommend you use probably all the time. So what happens if you kill somebody while you have your shields broken, you get a full Void Overshield. It's an extremely solid fragment, and it's going to save your cheeks a lot of times, so I recommend you throw that on. You can see there I'm throwing in my Axiom Bolt, taking some shots with my teammate, but I'm getting shot from the side as well, so I'm trying to be careful. Somehow my feet don't quite land on the edge there, and I'm just like, Bungie, what is wrong with you? Did you guys butter this freaking ledge up or something? Did you just pour a bunch of bowling alley grease on top of this thing and I'm slipping and sliding around? Because baby, I can't understand why I'm not landing on top of this thing right now. Take a sword slash, thought it would have connected with him, but unfortunately it did not track, so that's okay though. I'm going to flick on him with my shots, take him out, fly backwards with the blink so I can start shooting at this guy with my teammate, and we take him out there to put ourselves ahead to a 2-1 round disparity right there. Looking pretty good coming into the last round here. All I wanted to do was obviously clap these guys up and win. Axiom Bolt gets stuck on the wall there, unfortunate, but some good follow-up from my teammates here on the shots that I take is going to let us pick that first guy up. I want to see if I could blink around to the left here so I could take some shots on the second guy, and that's exactly what I do. I start smacking him up, but unfortunately my teammate dies and I couldn't quite pick the kill up, and now I'm getting looked at by 2 guys. I'm going to use my blink to get across this entire angle so that they can barely shoot me. Once I do that, they only land 1 bullet and I'm back to safety. I reload really quickly, and I'm just looking at this heavy ammo because I don't want to let that go. I reload one more time, and now I'm looking, okay, how do I get this heavy ammo? First, I want to hold a angle from the left side here, so that's what I do. After that, I see, okay, there's no enemies close, so I blink in, knowing full well that I can use my Nova Bomb since we are ahead around. I use it, I pick up a kill, and I blink to the left, I take my sword out, I slash the second guy up, and I take him out pretty handedly there. Looking for my teammates here to see what kind of team shots we can do. I throw in an Axiom Bolt, and while that Axiom Bolt might be tracking, I throw it on my rip so I can grab clearance. I take an angle here, my teammate is getting messed up by these dreadlings, so I'm just going to take some shots down lane to see if I can assist him here. I see this guy will probably peek from behind black box. That's exactly what he does. I send Clarence out and I start peeking down the lane here so I can help my teammate out, especially since he's in his super. Once I see that he's pushing to the right, I kind of want to push a different angle, so I go to lane here, I blink through the hallway, and I take a sword slash. Once I'm around these guys, I can pull my shotgun out to map this guy really quickly, take out the pulse rifle to start shooting down to my right. Now, I hadn't seen if that guy was still to my right, but I knew he was there before because I was chasing him away. That's why I started aiming there immediately. This last guy had Thunder Crash, so I wanted to take him out before he could even use it. In some reason, he did not pop, so I was able to just use my sword slash on him and take him out, put myself on a 10 streak there at the end, and clap up that final match, and this is where I do get my placement, and I did end up landing into Gold 3, which is honestly fine with me, and I'm happy with that more so than landing in Plat. I kind of want to climb myself up through these ladders, to be honest, and just use fun guns as we go through it. Stay tuned, you're going to see that's what I'm going to be doing throughout this season. I'm going to try to commit myself more to it this season, since last season I was playing comp, but I didn't commit myself to it too much. You can see right here, this is the very first match I had after my placements, and this is why I quit for the night, because they literally just gave us a match where immediately our teammate rage quit after we won the first round, and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? So of course we lost, once it became a 2v3, I was trying my best here, as you can see in this round, but yeah, comp can be a pain in the butt sometimes, and of course you do get punished when you lose a 2v3, your teammate rage quits, and then Bungie's like, oh no, you should have been able to just handle them all on your own, right? It makes sense. And I'm like, first of all, why do you sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy? Second of all, no. But hey, aside from the BS of Bungie, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to leave me a like, I'd very much appreciate that. And that is it for me today, so as always, have a great day, Guardians.